It's a really nice blue, and his tux is like going to match perfectly with the lace around the middle part of it, and it's just adorable. And now you're watching Media News with Comic Book Man and JR. Yeah, the shoes I'm still confused on. I don't know what I'm going to get.
You and your crummy comic book. That's all you ever think about.
Media News, episode 84, Curing Hamstrings.
Hey folks, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome to my video outhouse. It's time once again for
Media News.
You know,
in the hot sun.
Heat is all a matter of the mind.
And
I have none, so I'm fine.
The boiling of a brain.
We're coming to you from Alternate Reality, which is located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality, where all new comics are 15% off every day for everyone, including every single Marvel comic that ever comes out. And our first story is about the Marvel Universe. And which character in the Marvel Universe?
We're starting off with Captain America. We got more It seems like every week we've got Captain America movie news. Another name has joined the cast list. Tommy Lee Jones.
What's he doing?
He's going to be playing...
Two-Face.
He did such a great job the first time, didn't he?
He's going to play Two-Face.
Man.
I liked him in that. I liked him in Batman Forever. I thought he did a fine job.
He played generic crazy in Batman. That's all he did was generic crazy. There was nothing Two-Face about that performance. It was just crazy.
Well, we could get into it, especially compared to Jim Carrey in that movie.
Who I liked. I thought he did a good Riddler.
Yeah,
was that over the top?
It was over the top, but I would have to say I like Carrey's performance better than I do. Oh. There's no effort to Tommy Lee Jones's character.
Anyway,
he's playing General Chester Phillips. We digress.
Let's agree to disagree, shall we?
And you know what, JR?
What?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's what the audience is doing, by the way. Wake up!
What audience?
General Chester Phillips!
Chester Phillips, who was a military commander who oversaw some of Cap's early missions, Steve Rogers' early missions, I should say.
Yeah.
And he's the one that selects him to be part of the Super Soldier Experiment.
You're a scrawny little fart. You can be Super Soldier.
The character, he ends up getting killed, I believe.
Oh, good.
Assassinated at a rest home in Kentucky.
I would assume an arrest home in Kentucky.
That's what I just read them. I don't write them. I don't,
Okay,
that's what they say.
Maybe it sounds like the Red Skull.
No, they've already hired the Red Skull.
No, they killed him.
Oh, they killed him? It could be. Yeah, they killed someone.
Okay.
All right, yes, our next story.
Moving on. Howard Stark. He's going to be in that movie.
Yeah, this is already the third actor that's played Howard Stark in these movies. Dominic Cooper, who was in Mamma Mia and The Duchess, is playing the young Howard Stark.
The young Howard.
In the 1940s set scenes of the first Avenger, Captain America. Yet another Captain America story.
Yeah.
So yeah, third actor. The second movie had the guy from Mad Men playing him, and I forget who played him in the first one.
No, first Avenger, Captain America. That's the name of the Captain America movie.
The movie, right? But this is the third time that Howard Stark is being played by yet another actor.
Speaking of Avengers,
yes, for those of you that saw The Hurt Locker, the star of that movie, Jeremy Renner,
yes,
looks to be playing Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. There you go.
Yeah.
Cool. I hope he learns how to use a bow and arrow.
Maybe so.
Okay.
Maybe so.
Next up, moving out of the comic book universe and moving into franchise news, because this is a mix of everything. A potpourri. I'll have potpourri for 500.
Cornucopia.
Cornucopia. Logan's Run. Logan's Run is coming back.
This was in Bryan Singer's camp for the longest time. He lost it. He let it go to do whatever Bryan Singer, the X-Men movies, I believe. But now it has a new director, Carl Eric Rinch. If that name sounds vaguely familiar, he was originally attached to do the Aliens prequel that we talked about maybe a year or two ago. The Alien prequel has now since gone back into the hands of Ridley Scott, who's going to be going back into the Alien franchise at this late stage of his career.
Oh, okay.
But Carl Rinch will be directing Logan's Run for Warner Brothers. He's done basically commercials and short subjects. So he's making his way into movies with Logan's Run.
That's great. That's great. Have you seen this? My life clock died about 40 years ago.
Wow.
Staying with science fiction. Yes. Fantastic Voyage is coming back also.
Well, it is, but without Paul Greengrass. Paul Greengrass, who made The Bourne Ultimatum and United 93, was originally attached to do a remake of Fantastic Voyage, which we talked about because we always thought Paul Greengrass did a lot of handheld work.
Yeah.
And we thought, man, how's that going to work in a tight enclosure of a little submarine thing? Well, don't have to worry about that because he's out of here. He has left the project. He instead is going to be doing Treasure Island. Yet another version of Treasure Island.
I was
Robert Louis Stevenson.
I was going to say, is this based on another game show or something?
No.
Is this another game movie?
No, it's
which we've
based
done
on the
before?
grocery store.
The grocery store. Wouldn't surprise me. Jewel the movie is coming.
Wow, it's Oscar. I can't wait for the sequel, Oscar.
A sequel, Oscar.
It'll be fantastic. All right,
You know, the Dominic's movie will be better.
if they're still around.
Terry Gilliam. Terry Gilliam has he been given money for this?
Yeah, he has.
Some sucker somewhere gave Terry Gilliam money to do his Heart's Desire project, which is snake bitten already.
It's already been snake bitten. The
Yeah.
man who killed Don Quixote. He
Yeah.
shot. I don't know. You've seen this documentary. I
I
have.
have. He shot a whole bunch of footage. He started making this movie. He made this movie already, or at least he attempted to.
With Johnny Depp.
And just everything went wrong on it.
Yeah.
Everything. People died. Sets burned
Exactly.
down.
The lead actor
money
who was-
got pulled out.
The lead actor who was playing Don Quixote died during the production of the thing. The money dried
Perfect,
up.
the man who killed Don Quixote.
Exactly. It dried up, and now how many years later? 10, 15 years later, the project is back. Now, here's the thing. The original project back in the 90s had a budget of $50-something million. The new project has a budget of $30 million. And
Even
this is-
scaled back even
yeah, it's
more.
been scaled back
$30
even
million
more.
in today's money?
I guess this is a dream project for Gilliam. It's coming back. Ewan McGregor is now stepping into the Johnny Depp role.
Okay.
They're gonna start shooting in September. Robert Duvall has also been cast as Don Quixote, so that's been ramped up a little bit too. I guess it's some sort of time travel-y thing. It's about a modern day individual. It's an advertising executive who travels back to the 17th century and gets caught up in the adventures of Don Quixote.
Okay. Well,
It's coming.
it'll be interesting if nothing else.
Yep.
It'll be interesting if nothing else. Our last story up is going to be MacGyver. If you saw MacGruber, and you were the only one who did if you did.
You didn't.
If you saw MacGruber,
Tell me you didn't.
guess
see it.
what? It was based on an actual TV series. Bet you didn't know that.
Yes, it was
Called
based-
MacGyver.
MacGyver, which was Richard Dean
Anderson.
Paul Michael Glazer
Anderson. Yeah, something like that.
Guy with a lot of names.
The guy who went from MacGyver to Stargate.
That is correct.
Yeah,
That is correct.
TV.
New Line Cinema has gotten the rights to MacGyver. They've selected Jason Rickman, who made Bad Company and Black Hawk Down, to write the screenplay, which insinuates this is going to be a very serious take on MacGyver.
Yeah.
It's not going to go the MacGruber route and be laugh so plenty.
Well, I am sure that the reason they're doing this is they want to capitalize on all the success of the Gruber film that just came out. So,
You mean the film that had a $4 million opening weekend?
God.
$4 million opening weekend?
Oh, we could go on and on about MacGruber, about how they had it on the WWE, about how Saturday Night Live hoard the hell out of it for almost 2 months
How it didn't
before
get
the thing
screened for
came
critics
out.
before it came
Yeah,
out.
how it didn't get screened for critics. Oh,
For those of you-
that thing had death written all over
For
it.
those of you that don't know, MacGyver was a TV series in the, give me a decade.
Late
now.
80s.
Late 80s.
Mid to late 80s.
He was sort of the Gilligan's Island professor of secret agents,
Yeah,
wasn't
except it was straight. He would take he was like the old Superman comic books, Lex Luthor, where he'd take a button and a Q-tip and he'd make a laser out of it in
Exactly.
his prison cell. MacGyver did the same thing.
He was a spy, and he
Yeah.
made great stuff out of nothing.
Dana Claire was his boss in that,
And that's what the screenwriter's going to have to do, is make something great out of nothing.
which I'm sure they'll be able to do.
All right.
So that's it. We're done. We're finished. We're out of here. We got no more media news, but you can stop off at the store's website and check out all the media news that Bo sends me
And get heat stroke.
and his reviews. And where's the store's website at? Sarah knows.
Yes, she does.
www.myalternatereality.com.
So stop off at the store's website and check out all of the media news and all of his reviews. And until next time, this is Comic Book Man
And it's JR.
saying bye. Marvel's rebooted the entire Avengers line, and to celebrate, the hero of the month this month is the Avengers. That's right, all of my Avengers trade paperbacks are 25% off this month. New, Mighty, Initiative, West Coast, Masterworks, soft covers, hard covers, East Coast, West Coast, Justice League. No, not Justice League. All of my Avengers trade paperbacks are 25% off all month long to celebrate, so don't you dare miss it. Stop down. It'll be from the first of the month to the last of the month, all month long.